Gemini, welcome to your Astroflower reading for the 11th through to the 17th of December. Hope life is treating you well. My word, it seems like it really is on your relationship side. What's going on? Have you taken the advice that I was talking about last week and really sort of like taking a direction that really corresponds to you? Because it seems like you're getting a lot of success within your relationship side. On your financial side, you need to go a bit quicker. I think you need to. I think you need to go a lot quicker, and you need to strike out. And once you do start striking out, that's when you're going to start getting some good successes for it. My word, on your financial side, there's a real enlightening moment about life, which is going to change everything. And I will be doing a solstice reading, so that's going to be a reading about the next sort of 3 months. And I think the outcome of this will be in that reading there, I think. But on your financial side, and I've been saying it for some time now, we will come onto it. Trust me, we will come onto it. Let's get on with the rest of it. So overall energies, you get the Queen of Swords. A choice, a decision that you have made to take a particular direction, to be in a particular way, to engage in life in a very particular way. And I think this is mainly on your relationship side. It seems to be very much more sort of emotional or spiritual for you more than anything else. And because you've made this decision, you're taking a direction that you have chosen, or standpoint, or positioning according to your emotions and your relationships around you. It's going to breed, not necessarily success, but it's going to breed a change of circumstances for you. And it's going to allow, it's like you've built something. Let's imagine like you've built something and you've built it undercover and no one's ever seen it. And it's like this revealing moment where you're pulling back the tarpaulin and you're just kind of going, and there it is, and there's my heart. Because the universe is encouraging definitely unison between you and another person. There's no doubt about it. And I think maybe it's I think it's what you've been building, the decision or the engagement that you've been building with inside you is going to start paying off. In your, in the connection to your longer term karmic path, you have success. You have recognition, and I think people are going to recognize the different you because of the change of orientation or the change of approach to your emotions and the world around you is notable from everyone. And it's almost as like they're looking at you as if to sort of say, look at how they've managed to negotiate that difficult path over the past year and look at what they're coming out with. And it's holding you up as an example of how you've treated or dealt with a situation over a very long time. You're gradually opening that pathway, and that pathway is to do with the Queen of Swords. You're opening that pathway to a future which is highly more stimulating, got a lot more ideas. It's like you're meeting love for the first time. That's what it feels like here. And it could be even with your existing partner. It could be just a change of attitude within you. Then all of a sudden, that opens whole new ideas and new possibilities within your partnership. It could be, and I think this is for some of you as well, is meeting that person who is very stimulating, who helps you to explore the ideas that you have, the passions, and how to convert them into reality. And because of this engagement, you're feeling you can feel enormous amount of security. A lot of security comes out of this repositioning that you've done, that you should be doing, and you should be living it up. You should be having that sensation of zippity doo-dah, zippity day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Attitude that comes through you. And as it does come through you, that's going to stimulate even more all of these sort of beautiful cards that are around you on your relationship side, which brings you out to the King of Pentacles, which is that security. It's also knowledge of how things work. It's study. You learn a lot about how things work. But then once it starts working for you and this security and this sort of like this confidence that it builds in you, it's actually going to be overflowing that confidence in the people that are around you. And I think it's going to play in beautifully for you. On your financial side, now let's get on to that, because that is the real... Although it's not very active on your job, your business, and your project, that's the problem. You know, there doesn't seem to be a lot going on, and it's as if like you've got you're driving your car and you've got a button to control the amount of oxygen you put in, and you're just allowing more and more oxygen in because you're not doing anything, because it's still motoring along. And eventually the motor's just going to go and just die on you. So I think it's now, and it's within your karmic path here, you get the Chariot card. They're sort of like, your karma is almost sort of saying to you, okay, now we need to pick it up. Now we need to go faster. If we want these victories, if we want this success, if we want to enjoy life, we need to engage in this in a much more speedier manner. And I think this is what is for you. And I think it's all about you and how you engage with your career path, your business, your projects, whatever it is. The universe here, I got a funny feeling the universe here is sort of saying, I'm waiting for you. I've been saying it for a long time, Gemini. If there's a pathway that you've been dreaming on doing, or you want to do, that feels right for you, that's completely different to what you do at the moment, go and do it. Otherwise, you're just going to feel like you're stuck in a rut. And that's, the universe is kind of sort of sitting there. I think the universal energy here is kind of going, Gemini, come on, what you doing? Come on, let's go, let's do. Yeah? From your past to your future, there is something that's dead, done and dusted with. And I said this is where the big change needs to happen within your financial, or your job, or your career, or your business, whatever it is, or the projects that you're doing. There's something that needs to be dead, done and dusted with in the past. Something that you've been doing, and it could be a job and everything like that. That's just you're feeling in a rut, and this feeling is now really coming home to roost. You've now got the Ten of Swords, followed by the Eight of Swords. It's making you feel stuck, and you're sort of draining on those last bit of emotions according to what you're doing. And it's exactly what I'm saying about increasing the oxygen level within your motor. It's gradually, choking the motor, choking your dynamic sort of side of life. And that will affect everything within your personal projects outside your work and everything like that. But what does come out of this, and this is really nice, because this sensation of got to be moving quickly, got to be moving on. And it's now like the question is there on your lap by the end of the week and over the Christmas period, where you've got to play smart here. You've really got to understand if you're feeling stuck within your business side, or if your business side is not moving, or your job is not moving, you're not going in the direction that you so desire. You've got to mix it up. You've got to change the way you approach it. This is it feels like a last chance saloon. Well, it's not the last chance, obviously, but in this cycle, this is the last wave to catch. After that, things are going to calm down, and then you're going to have to wait for the next wave. And I think that is going to be weighing upon you if you do not act upon it. I think it's quite a serious warning, actually, Gemini. Gemini. I know loads of Geminis, and I love them all dearly, and they're absolutely amazing people. They really are amazing people. All the Geminis I've ever known are absolutely amazing. Hats off to my granddad for that. My granddad was a Gemini, and he organised everything. He was a process sort of kind of guy, very, very fair, incredibly fair. And the Geminis that I know are like that. They're very fair and loving, and too fair and too kind about other people. And they don't tend to put themselves first sometimes. And that's not a good thing here. And I think on your financial side, you should definitely be doing that. Anyway, enough of my rant. Let's get on with the clarification on the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being here, by the way. Hope you get the best out of these readings. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords, you're choosing a direction. You are choosing a direction to go to a new paradigm. And it is a celebration and a combination between you and another person. This is what I think we get on that side there. You know, it has to do with sort of marriage and stuff like that. You know, where you are actually choosing to unify yourself totally with one other person, which I think is really good. And I think it also builds in that success of security and everything like that that goes along with it for you. What's this Wheel of Fortune all about? You got the Six of Wands with a packet of loads of other cards want to jump out there. It could be this change of fortune is this recognition that people get to you, give you. Yeah. This Wheel of Fortune is because you know how you're doing it. It's like that choice of the Queen of Swords. You know the steps you need to take in order to get to the highest high, your dream, your ultimate connection with another person, your ultimate connection with, or with enjoying life, with stimulating your life as well. And as you do, it's going to stimulate life that is all around you. With the Two of Cups, you get the Queen of Wands. Once you unify with this person or with yourself, all of a sudden it's going to open up lots of different passions. She's got loads of candles at the base there, but she's concentrating on one thing at a time. And I think there's a lot of things for you to discover and a lot of things for you to understand. That also, that light she's looking at is the same light that's on your karmic path there. It's you knowing the steps that you have to take in order to get to where you should be in regards to your relationship side. And I think once you start doing this, it's going to bring all your dreams and your plans of the past really into something that is, very successful and gives you a huge amount of notoriety. With the Six of Wands, you get the Six of Cups. Yeah, it comes in from the past. It's how you've lived your life. As I said earlier on, I think people are going to recognize what you've been through and where you've been and how you've been and who you've ended up. And that's what I think people are going to find so adoring in a way within you. It's going to make you feel like that you are totally winning everything. But, it's also bringing that happiness from the past into your future. So it can be reignited within you, within any relationship that you happen to be living at the moment. With the Page of Swords, you get the sunshine, you get happiness because it's stimulating you, because it's creating new ideas, it's creating new direction for you, it's getting on and converting those ideas into reality with someone. And I think that person there is really on your side, as it were. And you should recognize that person, I think, that is around you. And it's gonna make you feel so joyous, so sort of zippy and happy that it's probably taking away all the energy from your financial side, which does obviously need addressing. But yeah, I would enjoy the moment because it seems to be really, look at that. From the bottom there with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant card, which is absolutely brilliant, you end up with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. So once you take those steps on your karmic path that you need to take, that you need to live, once you do that, the Wheel of Fortune is going to be, turning in your way, turning for you in a good way, that's going to produce all of this security, this knowledge, this understanding, this regal position in regards to the relationships that are around you. Appreciation of people appreciating you and looking at you as a source of understanding, of a source of reassurance. And I think that's really good for you, good for your couple, good for everybody that is around you. Let's just have a quick look what's going on your financial side. Yeah, the Queen of Swords again. So obviously this is the decision that you need to take, Yeah, no one else can take it for you. And then once you do, it does become a good celebration for you. But you do need to take it, and you do need to take it quickly. I wouldn't wait around Gemini. So I was just about to call you Aquarius there. I do apologise. I wouldn't wait around Gemini. Make that decision and follow that. Follow your path. Not necessarily a path that's been designated by the outside world, but your path. I think it's really important. Yeah, I think the universe, as I said earlier on, is just waiting for you, sort of kind of going, what's going on? You seem to be carrying too much. I think the universe is sort of saying, if you really want to do this, if you really want to take this path, and you're going to have to start moving quickly, if you want to move quickly, you don't want to be carrying a lot. And there seems to be something that you need to, ditch. And it could be a job, it could be a way of doing things, it could be a way of doing business, it could be the amount of time you put into your business. There's lots of things here, and I think you need to be a lot wiser in how you sort of engage your spirit and your mental agilities and stuff like that. You're holding on to something that's dead, done and dusted in the past. It's like you're in a job and you sort of say, well, I could sit in this job for the next 10 years and then I've got retirement. I'm not sure in 10 years' time you'll be very happy about that. I really don't think you'll be happy about that. And, and that's what's tied into there. There's something that's really holding you back here on your job, on your financial side, which is just, in your hearts of hearts that it's done, it's over with, and it's time to move on and move away. But the thing is, within that feeling of feeling stuck, it is going to create so much frustration within you that all of a sudden it's going to explode. And I think that's when the decision comes on very quickly. Once you get that penny drop, it's like you're driving to work or you're driving to your business and you're stuck in that traffic. They're playing the same songs on the radio, right? And you're just kind of going, oh, gee whiz, every single day, man. Every single day. And that feeling of stuck there, kind of going, do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to, rent out windsurfs on a beach in some place. And it's that inspiration that comes out of that nothingness, of that feeling of being stuck, which then makes you play smart. You get an inkling of where you're going, of what is being offered to you here, and the opportunity that you have. And once you take that opportunity, yes, reach for the stars. This is the moment. It's been building up in you. And if you go back and look at the readings that I've been doing for Gemini over the past few weeks, over the past month and a half, you'll see I've said it many times. I've even been saying it for the last sort of 3 months. Things need to change for you in your financial side. I think 2 days ago was something like, you start off with 10 choices. And as you go along and not make a choice, those choices gradually diminish. And this is like, I don't want to say last chance saloon, but it feels like that. It feels like that, Gemini. You will be kicking yourself, I think, if you don't activate your dreams within your financial or your job or your business or your project. If you don't activate it now, I think you'll be disappointed with yourself at the end of life. Reach for those dreams. You know how to do it on your financials, on your relationship side. You know how to do that. You can do it. And you only need to now apply it to your financial side. Yes, it's going to need a bit of playing smart. A little bit of sort of like intelligence. But that side of things, I don't worry about. I think you've got that covered. What you don't have covered is that. That's what you need to activate. You need to activate this. If you do, let's just take another card out of the top. Knight of Wands, this is from another deck. If you do, it is going to be so stimulating for you. So beautifully stimulating, so joyous, so vibrant, so passionate. It's going to open up a lot of doors for you. Gemini, man, I love you, Gemini. You're absolutely amazing. I really do believe it. You know, as I say, I know many Geminis, and I've known Geminis all through my life. And yeah, you know, the world is a much better place when Gemini's active and involved. So get in there, Gemini. Enjoy it. There you go. Thank you very much for being with us. I really do appreciate your support that you give this channel. I hope you get the best out of it. Yeah, I will see you soon for whatever we're doing on the solstice readings. If you haven't seen the monthly, go and have a look at your monthly reading as well, which has been on our channel. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.